Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. How's everybody doing today? We got Fruity Fred in the show. Yes. What's up there, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. Already got our first like on Facebook. Usually when it comes that quick, it's either Dave Eastman or Ricky Seacott. Depends on where they're watching from. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's Chad Ortega first today. Yes, happy block field goal Monday. There was a lot of them. Yes. Oh, Jim Jackson, it was a block field goal Monday. What was there, like a total of 5 last night and yesterday combined? How about them brownies? I did it as an FTP thing. I was just being a dick, and they won. At least I admit it. Cleveland, you lost to Cleveland? Let me get something on for you there, Mr. Jim Jackson. I know how much you love this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There she goes. Yeah. Arizona just about had it, but losing James Conner, I think, swung that game, made it so San Francisco won. Who expected them to be doing good this year? The Bears. The Bears absolutely piss-pounding the Cowboys into submission. The horrible thing that happened is CeeDee Lamb. That. He's going to be out at least 4 to 6 weeks, is what they're saying. I think it's just like. And poor Atlanta, after losing to J.J. McCarthy, what happens? They get piss-pounded into submission by the Panthers. Holy shit, the Panthers won. You know who didn't win? The team I needed to win. The Giants. I wanted to keep Chief Frog Throat out of the win column. Oh, awesome, Michael Huck. Yeah, I forgot you live out that way. So Bears look good. Packers suck. You're telling me we have a chance? Go Lions. Yeah. Yeah, but our loss is in the division until another team loses in the division that's at the top. Even if we go 2-1, technically Packers have the edge over us. We'll still be in third. I already looked at it. Damn it. But we got a chance. And I have the Ravens injury report. I haven't seen the Lions today yet, but I did see this. Matabuke out. Kyle Van Noy out. Patrick Ricard out. And Isaiah Likely is out. Nate Wiggins looks like he's going to play. Rasheen Ali, the running back. Marlon Humphrey's going to play. And John Jenkins, the nose tackle, is going to play. But tight end / wide receiver Isaiah Likely is out. Nnamdi Amadabuke, the guy that leads the team in sacks. Patrick Ricard, their all-pro fullback, out. Mata is leading the team after 2 weeks with 9.5 sacks. So it's huge for our offensive line, period. He's out. Cal Vanoy being out is huge. But it looks like John Jenkins, Marlon Humphrey, Rasheen Ali, and Nate Wiggins will all play, according to what I'm seeing here. And look at that. The Jags, even though they're collared, barely got by, but the Texans, they won. I got that one wrong. Sunshine almost looked like a valid QB. Holy crap. And the Colts rolled. Rolled. Something I said would happen. I think I'm the only guy in our group that predicted all 3 weeks that the Colts are going to keep rolling. I'm not voting against Danny Dimes. Good afternoon to my fellow smoking JB fans and kneecap soup sippers. Go Lions! Yes, it is game day. 100%. But look, yes, there was 10 of them, and now there's not. Know who didn't wake up? The Texans. Oh my goodness. Packers got Jordan Love. See, I can't stop. Let's see that jersey and hat. This is the hat right here. Let me take that off and actually get it close. This is the salute to service hat. And I'm wearing the jersey. Mr. Hutchinson. Working on it, buddy. It's been a bitch. This came from a local guy. I'll get you one. I'm gonna get another one from him this week. This was a gift. Literally. I know. I only seen it with this one. It's the salute to service one. I think they're gonna do like a weird camel thing this year. The whiteout. Notice that even the flag. No, the flag was in color, but it is the salute to service. I love it. So did JL get his 2 good games out of the season already? I'm not going to say he only has 2 good games a year. He has about 8, 8 great games. Might have got the 2 good ones out of it. He's not a bad quarterback. I just haven't seen a complete season out of him till I see it. I don't believe it. That being said, it is another great day to be a Lions fan. We got football tonight. You know what I like about tonight? We're the only Monday night football game. Thank God. All right, we got Pat Rothwell in the house and a Broski Bear. We got Pat Rothwell in the house. Broski Bear.
JB, how you doing?
Fantastic. Let me get you in here, and I'm trying to get it to where we can see the. There we go. That looks better.
Yeah, man. Figured I'd jump on really quick and chop it up with you a little bit.
Congratulations on a good win. Caleb looked good.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's good to get the first win under your belt. I mean, Dallas is a terrible team. They have no secondary, no pass rush, but hey, a win's a win. I'll take it. The Bears needed something like that to get everyone together. They still have a lot of holes on defense, but hey.
I said my comment on the show earlier. I said I still don't see them more than an 8-win team. Until I see more, I'm not going to predict more than that.
For the Bears?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'll be thrilled if they got 8 wins this year. Yeah. You want to keep rooting for the other team to get the W?
Yeah, like
hey, good on Fred. Hey, dude.
Hey,
one thing about me, man.
If you get a dub anyway, right?
Bro, until I see the Bears get a win after their first 2 games, I can't pick them. You know what I mean? So now I look at it a little different. Now hopefully they can go out to Vegas, get a win, and then they have their early bye, which honestly could be a blessing in disguise for this team.
Is it just me, or do the Raiders look worse with Pete Carroll?
Oh, dude, I was watching some of that game, and I didn't really have a chance to get into it last show with Joe on or anything, but they look terrible. Like they got destroyed by Marcus Mariota, and like, my goodness, dude.
Marcus Mariota looked good. Hell,
oh my goodness! Like
Carson Wentz looked like the second coming of touchdown Jesus.
That whole team just bucked up. I got to give the Queens some credit there, man. They really did.
I really thought that was going to be a closer game, and when I looked at the score, I was like, nope, it's not. Hey, I've been talking about the Lions all morning, Pat, and I'm going to give my score prediction right now. If everything goes right, the Lions win 45-31. If it goes wrong, we're going to lose 34-31.
Oh, that's right. You do like 2 score predictions for each game.
I do that every time. You know that.
Yeah. Well, I do. I do this year. Yeah.
I don't like being the homer. Yep, and we do play tonight. I've been talking about it. I talked about the Ravens injury report tonight. Isaiah Likely was announced out today.
Yeah, I think the Lions. I think they beat up on the Ravens tonight.
It'll be the first time since 2005 that we beat them, and it'll be the first time we've won in M&T Bank Stadium since the inception of the team.
Yeah, JB, it's week to week, man. It's how
that right there. Look at that.
Oh,
that is what happened to CD Lamb at the end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Jags finally beat somebody.
Yeah, they did.
And how about Atlanta?
Well, I was watching that game. Yeah, I was watching that game.
I bet you were, because you live down there, right?
Yeah, I'm in Charlotte, man. They rolled those ATLians. They really did. They beat the living crap out of them. I was expecting the Falcons to come in and run for 200 yards. They couldn't run for anything.
And there's no new news for the Lions right now, so I really don't have anything.
No, well, dude, like I was saying, man, it's week to week in the NFL. You got to go matchup to matchup. I think the Lions match up extremely well against the Ravens. I think the Ravens were overrated going into the season, and you know what? I don't see how the Ravens stop the Lions' rushing attack, and that's going to set up the Lions' play action pass.
If you go by the numbers, guess who has prior to yesterday's game? Guess who had the worst defense in the league?
Who's
according to PFF? The worst ranked defense in the league was the Ravens.
Wow, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, they're 27th in overall defense right now, yardage wise. But I'm talking
and
about PFF ranking, they're 32nd.
yeah, dude, and they're not passing the eye test either. Like, so
And
I told Russ,
other
I
than
told Russ,
week one versus the Bills, other than week one, Derrick Henry hasn't looked the same.
nah. Yeah, give me Gibbs and Montgomery all day, and you know what I mean. But
With Matabuke out and Kyle Van Noy out on that defense, that's huge. They
yeah,
did get a little boon with Nate Wiggins coming back to full practice on Friday, which will give them somebody that can cover JMO. And that's pretty much about it. Don't you agree with that?
yeah. I mean, dude, it's a tough matchup for the Ravens. Yeah, I mean, I'm throwing it out there. I think the Lions just do it to them. I'm going 38-17 right there.
I went with the two score and I went big. I decided we averaged 30.8. You round that up to 31. I added two scores, made it 45. And I said, and they'll get their average at 31.
Well,
Because guess what? They've averaged 30 points since 2022. We've averaged 30.8 points since 2022. So why not give the averages, round it up and add two for the Lions and call it a two-score win?
I mean, it's going to help the Lions a little bit. I mean, I'm not trying to give credit, but the fact that they played the Bears and got a chance to practice how to contain a mobile running quarterback, it's kind of like a good little warm up. A better warm up than they're going to get in practice playing against the practice team quarterback. You know what I mean? So
everybody poo-poos about the Lions versus a mobile quarterback, and they forget in 2021 we were with a garbage roster. We were actually good against the mobile quarterback because if you remember right, we played the Ravens in week 4 that year, week 3 or 4. I know because it was my first article that I ever wrote on my Facebook page. The greatest kick that never should have happened.
All right.
Because on that last spike play that Lamar Jackson did, the right tackle jumped when the play clock hit 0. They hiked the ball 3 seconds after that, which means that's a delay of game, right?
Yeah.
And they allowed the spike to happen. They didn't call anything, and they allowed the kick to happen that Justin Tucker hit a 66-yarder that bounced in off the crossbar.
What?
In that game, we held Lamar Jackson to 29 yards rushing, and Hollywood Brown, if he didn't dip his hands in melted popcorn butter, he could have had 4 touchdowns, and the game would have never been close.
Well, Lamar Jackson has an insane record against the NFC. He's due for a loss. That's what that tells me.
Right. And he's also had an insane record on anybody outside of his division. Do you know he's 9-2 outside of his division in his career?
I'm sorry, what is he?
9-2. I think it's going to be a rough night for the Ravens because they're missing a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't think missing Davenport's as big as we think because you know what? We expected it when we saw him go down after that sack. They practiced with Al-Qadim Muhammad being the starter versus Davenport.
Let me ask you about that, JB. So what's the actual injury with Davenport right now?
It's pectoral. It's a torn pec, but it has to be grade 1 or grade 2 or you'd already be on the IR and having season-ending surgery.
Yeah, dude, when you hear torn pec, that's usually there's a good chance that's a season ender.
No, it's not. He already had it. Doesn't need surgery. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's already had 3 people look at it.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
It's a partially torn pec is what I'm getting at. I'm just saying they can only list it as a torn pec, but it's a partially torn pec, which means it's a grade 1 or grade 2, which means no surgery, and at worst it's 12 weeks.
Okay, so that just means soon the next time he actually goes out there and plays, he's going to fully tear it and be done for the year.
That's not what that means because people come back and play on those all the time.
Well, regardless, I like you guys' matchup tonight.
Yep. I didn't poo-poo on anything. Yep, partially torn, can heal on its own. And if it's a grade 1, he'll be back within 4 to 6 weeks, I think it is. If it's a grade 2, it's 6 to 12.
Okay.
I haven't heard what grade it is, so I'm not making that prediction. You know what I mean? I'd rather be hey, you know me, I like to keep it real.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Until I know what it is, I keep it, you know, the fact he hasn't been put on the IR yet and it's been a week, that means it's not season ending because they don't wait a week when it's season ending. That's one thing that the Lions have been good about. Davenport last year, as soon as he had that UCL tear, what happened the next morning? He was on the IR. So it's not season ending. That's what I was getting at.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Well, hey, was glad to see those Packers lose to the mighty Cleveland Browns. You know.
Oh man, the Cleveland Browns looked like world beaters yesterday, didn't
Yeah. I guess Kinshawn Junkins and Joe Flacco are just too much for the Michael Parsons and the Fudge Packers, huh?
they? Yeah, it is a tough place to play, but you know what? It is what it is. Everybody's due a loss sometime, and they're wearing their what darkness
Yeah.
jerseys they call them or whatever it is. And in those jerseys, they're 11-6 at home. That means they've lost 6 times, people. It can happen.
I hear that, JB. Well, anyway, man. Hey, just wanted to pop in real quick and let you know my thoughts on the game tonight. And good luck, man. Talk to you soon.
All right, sir. Thank you. Yeah, hey, congratulations on the big win, though.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Yay! Yep, and the Browns are heading to the Super Bowl, right? Since they beat the Slackers. um, I think it's going to be a great game. Right now, I just think the Lions are playing at a good level after week 1 coming out flatter than Travis Kelsey's fiance. I think we're starting to trend in the right direction. And let's do this. Mason Graham has a 43% win rate at defensive tackle. Average is 9%. Browns D line is better than Green Bay's, including Mike. Yeah, I don't want to talk that much yet, but you're probably right. How you doing, Ricky? Good to see you. And yes, Mason Graham is great. He was great at Michigan. He's getting there in the NFL. I hope right about Baltimore being due for a loss. Hey, anything can happen. So the Ravens have a weakness on their O line. We got to disguise our blitz. How do you suggest? I don't know exactly. I didn't look at that. What I'm looking at is the fact they have a weakness in the defense. Period. Matabuke's out, and Kyle Van Noy is out. Those are huge outs. I mean, look right there. Kyle Van Noy out. Patrick Ricard, their fullback, out. Matabuke's out. Isaiah Likely was announced out today. Those are some huge losses for the Ravens. And that's not even the final one. There's still time to have more people added to that list later. Not saying they will or won't. I told my wife I was going to teach her the word to Gridiron Heroes. We go to the local sports bar to watch a couple games. We will be the couple singing for every touchdown. After the game tonight, that's a little late for me on Omnipo. I might. I hit it, but if I'm awake, I usually do my noon show. That'll be my follow up. Baltimore had a weakness on their O line for years. It was never exposed properly because Jackson is excellent at. Yes, there's another reason why. Looks like Jack Campbell is playing, even though he sat out most of the week. Looks like Taylor Decker is playing. Joseph is playing. We all knew Davenport would be out. I'm sorry, partially torn back. He ain't playing. But thank you so much for watching, guys. My prediction, if everything goes right, the Lions win 45-31. If everything goes bad, we lose 34-31. I Davin Hurt, Davin Poop, Davin Crap, whatever you want to call him. He is what he is. But try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here, where I'm going live out of Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Let's go ahead and win this one. Let's win it. Get back to where we're tied for the lead. Have a great day, everybody.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.